Sunday Painting with Sister Fiona. Painting lessons for living life. I think it's important that you know this is the first lesson. It's the most important lesson before we go over any other lessons. Well, first of all, I'm Sister Fiona. Welcome to Sister Fiona Painting. Today we're going to be painting with brushes, mostly, but at first we're going to be painting with our hands, finger painting. Finger painting is what you did when you were a kid, and it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You've got to know that you can move your fingers around and create things just by moving your fingers around. So we're going to be painting with air today, not even anything, just really air. And it's going to be warm, it's not going to be hot, it's not going to be too cool. Well, it's kind of breezy out here, I'll admit it. But it's also, it's kind of warm when you get in the sun later on. Welcome to the very first show, Painting Lessons by Sister Fiona. I'll be for the next for a while. I'll be teaching you some stuff that you will love. No, it's about really, no, listen. Welcome to Sister Fiona's Painting Show. I'm so glad you made it. Now wait a second. Hi everybody, you probably haven't heard nothing about this show yet. But you know me, sister, and you trust me, so that's the important thing. We're gonna be out in nature today. Well, we're usually in it. In fact, I'm always in nature, aren't you? But we're gonna be outdoors, nature style, and we're gonna be painting with air today. So let's just get right into it. Let's jump into it. Loosen up your arms. You gotta have loose arms. So we're gonna be using this air, and it's regular plain old air. It's not special. You don't have to buy it. It's just the H2O that you breathe every day. My joke is that it's ancient 2O because it's so old. They say that the air that you breathe now, you could be breathing Julius Caesar's breath, which I imagine is quite grapey at this hour. Well, essentially what we're going to really be doing is painting with air. We're going to be using our hands and scooping air, scooping it around, and giving the whole spiritual thing about what it's like just to be a painter. And I think that's okay today. It is very, very lightweight. You know, it's H2O, just like all air. There's a million ways to paint, there really is. There's no one particular perfect way to paint, I don't know. But I am going to teach you how to paint and how to enjoy yourself, because everybody should paint. We were all painters in our former lives as children. And I'll bet you, even though you say you're not a painter, I'll bet you were. I'll bet you made sculptures in cities and towns. I'll bet you created mud pies and wars. That's not to say that you didn't do other things too. You could have done some other things, and I'm not judging you for it. Okay, now wait a second. This really is the first show, and I want to teach you how to paint with air today. The reason why is because if you can't paint with air, you really can't paint with anything, can you? You gotta be able to work the air. And remember that painting is something that is spiritual. So let's start with the spirit today, and that's what we're going to be working on, the spiritual in painting. We're going to work on what's spiritual in your painting and my painting. But if you're not copying me, you should be. why would you watch this show unless you were copying me? So you are going to learn how to do some stuff just by copying Sister. So I want you to pick up your brush and do exactly what I'm doing. You ever, friend of mine once told me about, she had this hard little callus on her foot. She thought it was like a stone or something. She was scratching it and scratching that. She thought it was some minor foot, but then she just figured out it was. It was on her foot, it was like her skin. Anyway, we're gonna paint. So the thing about the colors is they're mostly inspiration today. Because we're just gonna be waving the brush over them and getting the spirit of the color. Mixing them up. It just barely, maybe, almost not even touching them. We're gonna use that for our air painting. We're gonna just write our beautiful messages to everybody that way. Just paint with the air. Very relaxing. I don't know if this is important, but sometimes I like to make sounds when I'm painting. Like chukka 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 chukka. I just like to make them. It just helps me paint. Every so often, you just take your little brush and you tinkle it right there on the water jog. It just sort of helps too. It's one of my favorite things. Here, listen to that again. And I don't like to give it. I don't like to give advice. But I told her, I said, you should paint. If you have something in your foot that's bothering you, you should paint about it. You understand why I told her that? Because she was asking me, and I don't like to do it. I don't like to give advice. But she was asking me, hey, sister, what should I do? Oh, where does that come from? Painting can make you happy. It can make you feel just like, and you can make a lot of money that way too. People look at you and they go, oh my gosh, I never knew. Some people say I'm still not sure. Some people actually doubt that I'll ever get it, but they all recognize your genius. And they go up to you and they say, you know, you're going to make $1 million someday because you're a genius. And you laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Well, we're just about ready to run out of time, and there's not a lot of time to run out. So I'm just going to not sign this one. But trust me, it's a sister painting, I promise you that. And another thing, I'm looking forward to you coming back next week and letting me show you how to paint some more. I think you're getting it. When I look out, I'm looking out at you, and I can see your painting. Show it, hold it up to the TV. Hold it up to the screen so I can see it.